Evening, sir.
Hi guys, afternoon. Are you seeing my share?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is just a revision to what it is that we've done before. Remember, we've completed. What topic is this again? Let me see if you
Good
remember.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Stationary point.
Yeah.
Stationary points. Very good. Stationary points. This is just a warm up. You know, I have an activity for you, but I'm only seeing six of you here, so I want to get many more of you involved in this. You know, this a little pep talk. All right, what time is it now? 7 minutes past. All right. In the meantime, I'll give you an opportunity to try this question, and um, and then I can do the little pep talk thereafter. All right. So just try this in the meantime for me, please. All right. So I am responding to messages in the chat. Um, I'm seeing, we call it now, questions as to, sir, do we need to use the quadratic formula, etc., etc. Let me ask a question. Has anyone completed this question yet?
Still in the process, sir. I reached near the what is it?
I was just able to start one
You're just,
day.
The the
you're
y
just about to,
intercept.
all right,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah. I just reached critical points and I'm going to the y intercept now.
all right, no problem. All right. So question to you though. The has anyone completed the question? Yes, no? Errol, you
Not me, sir. Can I reach late?
yeah, no, I kind of figured that's all we're more responded to you.
No,
Um
Snipe that you responded to.
huh?
It was
Oh yeah,
Errol
yeah, yeah,
Snipe.
yeah. It was Errol. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So what you may not be seeing because they sent me privately is the fact that quite a number of students are having internet challenges. Um, the internet access is very unstable for some. So
Very.
sorry, say that again.
No, I was saying very, very for me, sir.
Yeah. So I have to rethink this over the weekend. I have to rethink my strategy over the weekend because I'm not going to be leaving you. But I would just love for you to just take a break. Um, just take a break from the question now for me, please. Just take a break. Um, and and let us spend a little time to to bond somewhat. It's very important for me to be in the know. I told my pre-calculus students last night. By the way, are you all hearing me well? Maybe you're not hearing me.
Hearing,
Okay, okay,
most of you,
okay, you
sir.
hear me. All right.
Hearing most
Okay,
of you.
great. All right, good. So the this thing is real. I know I had a session with you before the institution met with you this week. We had our session, I think it was last week, Friday. And I know it doesn't make sense for me to ask if there's any improvement because I know there's going to be no improvement just yet. This is only a week. The improvement is going to take place um, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, right? But it is important for me to be able to know of your connectivity, your state of mind, if it is that you can sit and focus in class, the challenges that you're having because I need when I go to these meetings, and especially I have a meeting on Tuesday of next week, the same day. Well, let me yeah, the same day when the CCCJ will make a final decision as it relates to exams. The chances are the meeting is not going to be on Wednesday, because it depends on how quickly that meeting gets through. Anyhow, we're going to be meeting and we're going to be strategizing to how we're going to be moving forward. Um, I need to know because if normally I have 30 something students in a class, I'm only seeing 14 of you. One person just came on, as a matter of fact, and it is concerning for me that another 14 of you here, um, a number of you are having unstable connectivity. So I want you just maybe about 5 minutes for you to just verbalize to me um, the challenges, the challenges. Talk to me. I guess you guys not hearing me then. I, okay, my internet is going. Hmm. Are you guys hearing me? Hello?
Sir, you're a little muffled, but I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So I too am having challenges. Haha.
Yes, sir. You hearing me?
I'm hearing you now. Yes. I
Yes,
want you to
sir.
tell me. I want you to tell me. Talk to me. I need to know how it is. Your state now. Has there been any change? Just keep me posted as to what is happening.
My state. I guess what's the word, the term they use, survivor's guilt, because
Yeah.
my home and my family is in St. Elizabeth and everybody lose everything.
Oh Lord.
But I'm fortunate to come up to my mother in town. So sometimes it's like it get the best of me that everybody's still down there struggling, trying to figure out the way. And
Mm,
then there's no water here and the internet comes in and out. So that's where I'm at right now.
mm-hmm. 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 And were you the one who said that you're close to Excelsior?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. What area? Don't give me the address. What general area are you in?
Portmore.
Oh, oh no. Okay, all right. Okay, Errol, thanks. Anybody else?
Not so extreme like Errol, sir,
Mm-hmm.
but also in Portmore and very challenging. Just got back light the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Water trickles and no internet. So I'm hotspotting from my phone, which is also a challenge
Mm-hmm.
because I think a couple days before the storm actually hit, they stole a bunch of flow
Yeah.
cables
Oh,
and it
crap.
affected us at this side very, very bad, sir. So signal, you literally have to put the phone at certain points in the house to get signal.
All
So
right.
hot is a challenge as well.
So maybe you and Errol can side talk. Maybe you can book a 5 gallon worth of water. So you can have a look at it. No, no, it is true. This is what I know. This is what I do when I don't have any water where I live. I have to go to my friend's house in Barbican to fill up. When I didn't have any water a couple of days, the offer was given to say come and fill up. So this is how we have to do, to band together. Let me answer the question now before I forget. Let me answer the question now. Though it may be very difficult for me, and it may also be very difficult for you, but I want you to think about it. Don't just shut it down just yet. Uh, would you be interested in us meeting one day of the week face to face,
No
or that
problem
is good?
with that, sir. I don't have a problem with that, sir.
What about the rest of you? I want to hear from the class. What about the rest of you? Would you have a problem, a challenge for us to just meet one, and we can decide. We can decide which of the days. Which day we have class? Is when we have class Wednesday. We could decide Wednesday. No, hold on there. Wednesday? No, hold on. Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, it could be more. It could be more Friday for me. It could be more Friday for me. How about okay, so let me say, I understand some people don't drive, and I understand what I don't want to happen is when we leave at, at 8 o'clock at Excelsior, I don't want any student to be standing at the gate, you know, whatever the situation is. So I know Crosswell is behind Jesus and turn right. Um, but I don't want to leave any of my students vulnerable. So let me just hear from you if you would support a raise of hand. Just show me a raise of hands now if you would support a face-to-face session on Friday. One, two, three, four,
Okay, understood. Um, okay, fair enough. You can lower your hands. Based on what I'm seeing, um, it's just it's just four of you. I mean, others have. I'm seeing the private messages. Um, others have a difficulty. Uh, mm, hmm. Um, mm, any suggestions? Any suggestions? Um,
Um, the only suggestion I have, sir, is what is the best day for the ones that can't make it on a Friday? What day do they propose that we
no,
do
because if it,
this?
I'm seeing, for example, in Nigeria here, there are students who are actually outside of Kingston for class,
Mm,
and they are
mhm.
doing this program because it's fully online.
Right.
Yeah, so earlier on in the semester, I saw a strange student in the class, and I was saying to you guys, he was one of my very good students. He lives all the way in Montego Bay. All right, so um, yeah, so that is not going to work. And I've had um, a few students out of last year, last school year, Cal 1, Cal 2, I had a student who Sorry, guys. Got disconnected. Forgive me. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I see we are going to be having some interesting times to complete the semester. We're going to be having some interesting times with what I'm going to ask you to do, if you can, for those of you who go out to work, if you can go to the YouTube channel and somehow on your computer in a folder on a thumb drive, if you can download the recordings from my last calculus one last year this time, if you can download those sessions and go through them, for sure the areas that we have already completed, at least you'll have those. In the event that you can't join the sessions, you still have some stuff to do. And there are many variations to calculus one that I have there. And I've had them there since 2020. So they are about 8 semesters worth of calculus one that are there. Because I think I did calculus one as a block scheduled already. And I did calculus one in the summer already. So just look for those. Don't know how long this is going to hold up. It's now 6 o'clock. Don't know how long this is going to hold up. It is what it is. I had a pre-calculus class yesterday and the same thing happened. The connectivity is just poor. Let me see if I can just go through the question that I posted earlier. I'm going to have a conversation about it. Let me hear let me see if I can go back and share. Could go back and share the document. Let me know, Christina, please.
Yes, sir.
All right. The rest of you, are you seeing it?
Yes, sir. Seeing me.
Okay.
Yes,
No
sir.
question. No question. How? Let me see. Let me hear how far you had gotten to in the solution.
So I got to number 4.
Sir, I'm not seeing it.
Okay. So let us discuss number one. Yeah. Let us discuss number one. What was your differential?
It was 3x squared plus 9x minus 120.
Okay. What were the critical values of x?
The critical values of x were 5 and negative a.
What were the
Oh,
critical?
sorry, no,
Come on, you're correct.
negative.
No, you are correct. I said critical values. You are correct.
No, the signs are not correct. It's negative 5 and positive 8.
And no, you're incorrect.
Sir, oh, okay, well, we'll see. That's what I thought.
What were the critical points?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Well, there, now I'm confused because for my critical values,
Mm-hmm. What
uh,
equation is it? What equation you solve?
you're correct, sir. You're right. That's what I have, But may I tell you a different sum? The critical values are 5 and -8.
Mm-hmm. What are the critical points?
The critical points are 5, comma, -362.5, and then -8, comma, 736.
Okay. Anybody agrees with her?
Can you repeat that, sir?
I'm asking if you agree with Moya.
No, I didn't hear what she said. She said negative
-8, comma,
736.
positive 736.
Okay, okay. All right. I have the same thing. I have the same thing. And minus 362.5.
Very good.
Okay.
Who is this?
Snipe.
Okay, very nice, Papa. Very nice. Anybody else?
No, sir. Just go home. I'll take to the question now.
I don't want to. I don't want to send. I don't want to do the question. I want you to. I don't want to do the question for you. I want you to make. Well, let me not say that. I will do the question for you, but I want you first to make an attempt of the question.
But why, sir? Why never just make a do the question, sir?
That's what I just said.
And then no, but your plan, it sounds as if your plan for still do it in another class session.
No. So I gave this question at the start of the class, Nigel. I
Right.
give the question at the start of the class, and then no, I just ask for students for suggestions for the first part of the question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, man. All right, so I want you all to continue working. Anyone struggling? Anyone struggling and need to see the first part of the question. I'm not doing all the questions, all the parts all at once. But having gotten some suggestions to part one, anybody struggling with part one and need help with it? Okay. Are you hearing me though?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it means that you don't need any help. All right, continue working for me, please. I'm right here. All right. So for those of you who are still Moya, move on to the other parts for me, please, Moya. The rest of you, I'm gonna ask that you work in earnest. As soon as most of you finish, if not all, finish question one or part one to the question, let me know so that I can post that response so that we can see it.
Sorry, trying to check the chat.
All right, students. I was hoping that you will be posting the results of the um, of part one of the question. So that means I can confirm that you are correct. One student has already completed the question correctly. Please, I want you to be working. I understand the conditions, but see how best you can make good of it. I think you have about 5 minutes to finish up part one. All right, so
Quick question.
go ahead.
If me get improper fraction, which one of them is it so easier for work with? The mix or the improper?
What do you mean with it?
Go again, sir? Not here.
What are you doing with it?
I find a POI.
If you have an improper fraction, work with it. Substitute the improper fraction in it.
Sorry, sir. Choppy. Coming
Okay.
in. Repeat that.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. Substitute the improper fraction into the function.
Also, don't manipulate it to a mix.
No,
Just
right.
work well.
Yeah,
Okay,
just work with it. Yeah, man.
gotcha.
I'm going to be. Oh, that was long day. I thought it had been home a long time. I'm sorry. Keep going on me very suddenly. All right, I've posted just now I've shared rather just now the solution to part one. The solution to part one. And I will share the others to.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
your iPad out of service.
Right. Oh, no, go away and leave me alone. No, man. I will tell you why I did it like that. I want to have a conversation with you about the question. So there's a reason I did the solution. And I was so slow. I thought you really did something nice. But why? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this kind of very hard to view though. I can't really see the angle. Mm,
You're not able to see it?
No,
No,
sir.
too
The quality
slant.
of it just can't make out everything, sir.
Oh no, that's not good. Um, you're saying you're not seeing that, but I can see it. No, hold on, you're not seeing it. Stop me if you're not hearing. Are
Oh, yes,
and,
sir. I have to know. Yeah, seem
oh,
to be
okay,
fine,
okay.
sir. That's
Because
a
I'm
biggie
saying,
fight,
oh,
sir.
okay, that's a big effect. All right, cool. Because I'm saying to myself, what? No, man, I had done the question previously, and then no, I get to share it with you. All right. Shall I share the other parts of the question? The second part of the question, definitely was student. I don't know if it is that you're busy working. I don't want to answer me, or it is that you're not hearing me. But um, are we finished with part two to the question? I want to post that answer, and I don't want to post it before you guys give an attempt to of the question.
Sir, me hear bits and pieces of what you said a while ago. Repeat that.
No, I'm just asking, do you have you completed, well, I know you have you completed the second part two of the question?
Yes, sir.
No, no man, I know, but I mean, I know you have
Oh, you want to know if
the others, right? I want to know if the others have. Mhm.
okay.
So that I can post. Um, are you seeing the second and third part, second, third, and part 4A of the question? Hello.
Therapy?
I'm just saying, are you seeing my new post? My new share?
Yeah. I mean, I know what take the picture them face still, but it kind of just it's not professionally done. But when I see it's much better. But the values, the answer for the point of inflection for the X value at the last part there, it cut off a bit. So when I see it. Or maybe you need to zoom out or something.
I just did it. Maybe to 3/2.
Yeah, me see it.
Mhm. So nice, clean, good Melissa handwriting. Nice, clean Melissa handwriting. Miss Moya, I don't like it.
Sorry, handwriting is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's not the handwriting, it's the picture.
And then there is, all right, I hope you guys will understand that. There's a last part of that question. Just ignore part B for me, please. Part B is a different question. Ignore part B for me. Moya, do me a favor. I wanted to check. You gave me your Y value for the point of inflection as a mixed number. I had it as an improper fraction, 1494/8.
Wait,
Um,
hold on, sir. Yeah, run too
Yeah,
fast.
confuse me, in a circus.
Where you you see why I don't have it like that, sir, is because I know why I don't have it like that. I didn't translate, it's just the way how I calculated it. So
it's fine, it's fine. All I'm saying to you is just use my answer and
oh
convert my answer into a mixed number and compare it with yours, please.
sir, can you do me a favor? For your numerator, can you tell me the value there because I not see it well? Is that 1494?
1494.
And over 8.
over 8.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, that seems different. Allow me out. Sir, mine different.
Yes, different. All right. What you got when you did it?
Where does you can go? I got this is for the point of inflection, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see here 186.75, but I got 173.25.
Yeah, that somebody in the class got the 186.75. Who was that person? Somebody sent me that one, and I asked the person to check their answer.
Also,
That was you, Nigel?
also got that. No, sir, but I also got 186.75.
Good. But somebody else had gotten the 186.75, and I was asking them to
I
check.
got that, sir.
Huh?
I got the 186.75.
Okay, maybe that was you, Errol. Right. 186.75. Very good. Check for me, Moya, please.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
The same thing may I get back again.
Say it again.
I'm getting the same thing again. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why, but it's the same thing I get again. Type it all out on with the calculator, or even when I break it up, that's what I get. So unless me no know, may I do? Because for x cube, I got an improper fraction, which is negative 27 over 8.
No, right? And then?
Then for hold on, let me check the other part. Negative 3, and then 24. Yeah, and the other term is 10.125. And then finally, so that is negative 27 over 8 plus 10.125 minus that's 3 divided by negative 180.
Supposed to be positive 180.
Right.
You want
Yeah. Yeah, it would end up becoming positive 180 because I have 120 times the negative 3 over 2, so eventually it would come back to positive 180. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, I see where I went wrong. I still left off the positive sign for that part. So that's where I went wrong. Okay, sir.
Sir, do I lose marks for not using the fraction? Because I just work it out to a decimal place and it work out easier for me.
You see, sometimes the fractions, these fractions were called terminated. These fractions were terminating fractions. The 40.5 divided by 4 is 10.125. You follow me? But
Yes, sir.
what if you had got that 1/3? That would have given you something other than what would I really want, and it would have been something you'd have lost out some of the points. So that's why
Okay.
I prefer the fractional form.
Fraction. All right, understand, sir.
Yes, sir. So I have 186.75.
Good job.
Okay.
I want to hear from the rest of you though. The rest of the class went very silent, as if you don't know what to do.
Sir, can you go back to the first part of the answer?
All right, give me a minute.
Sir, my answer look different from your one. Sir.
It needs to go back to the first part of the question. You want me to reshare the first part? Or
Yes,
that's what you want?
sir.
Okay.
The first part for this one, sir, the point of inflection.
Are you seeing it?
No.
No? No, you're not seeing it. In it now?
Yes, sir. I think. No. Okay. Okay, sir. So when you're starting out the point of inflection, you have to recall the second derivative, right? So I want to see that calculation part before I put
No, when I'm in the point of inflection, I recall the first derivative
the
and then I
first.
do the second derivative. Or I can go ahead and recall the second derivative from the nature. Because
Oh, okay.
remember I would do the second derivative for the nature.
Yes, sir. That's what I said. So I
No, you said
wanted,
point of sorry, you said something about point of inflection. Go ahead.
yes,
No, you
sir.
said okay. Oh, recall the second derivative for the point of inflection.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to see that
yeah.
part.
Yeah, man. Yeah, right. So so that's the part you want to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. You didn't have a second. But what I said earlier though, still correct. But I was saying to you, never mind. We're saying the same thing, 12 the same thing. So I'll leave it at what you were asking. There you go.
Sir, could you zoom out? Because like half of it is cut off, like at the right hand side. Yes, sir. Thank
No,
you.
no problem.
Sir, sir.
Okay, no, did you name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I was calling. Can you check your chat message?
Oh, we were calling, sorry. Check my chat. All right, so the original question, because I'm projecting this one, the original question is right here. F of x is equal to x cubed plus 4.5x squared minus 120x. Hope that helps. All right. How are we? Am I allowed to move on? Or is there a question? Do I need to do any clarification?
Yes, you can move on, sir.
All right. Now, Samoya was saying, sir, I'm wondering if something is wrong with your tablet. And I was slow in what it is that she was asking. She asked a question because she was expecting that I would have written on the screen instead of taking a photograph of the already worked out question. Do you remember which day was it? I think it was a Saturday, or was it Heroes Day? No, it wasn't Heroes Day. It was a Saturday when I had given you a little question, and I said that, well, I gave the business calculus. Maybe not all of you were there, but I gave the business calculus students a question, and I said to them that, listen to me. I am giving you this question not because I want to be evil, but I'm giving you this question because I saw it on a past paper. And remember, you had some fractions all about. Anybody remember what question I'm talking about? The stationary point question?
Yes, sir.
All right. And one student was very upset in the class because nothing that she did was working out. And I became a little concerned because no matter how them give you the question on stationary point calculus 1 students, you should be able to handle it because I've completed this topic. This question that you're seeing on screen or that you've just completed was the actual question they gave the business calculus students. And I said, Lord, I thank you. That Saturday morning, when I was going through, Father God said to me, brother, give them this question. And I was in two minds. I was like, no, no man is a test. I'm not going to give them that. And Father God said, give it to them. Because him they don't know, so them they go put 4.5 on the exam paper. Him they don't know, so them go put 4.5. So when I went the following Tuesday morning, because I think Melissa she come the week following. But the Tuesday morning when I went and I saw the paper, I was upset. I was upset because I'm saying, look how many functions they can form. Why have I got to pick them something with decimal to go throw them off? A student asked a question early in class, sir, do I have to use a quadratic formula? And the truth is, I said to somebody who was near me in my vicinity just now, I am sure that in the exam, the students were asking the same question because when I was doing the paper, I asked myself the same question. It does not look factorizable. I'll have to use a quadratic formula. And then I got even more upset. And then when I look back, I recognized that it could be factorized. Yeah, this was a paper that they sent. This was a question that they sent for the stationary point. It never came for 30 marks. It came for 22 marks, I believe, or 24 marks. 10 and 7, 17. 17. I think it's 24 marks it came for. Right? But yeah, they were unnice enough to send a fractional question for the student. Mark, it worked out okay. But guess what? They couldn't even ask you to sketch a graph. You notice they didn't ask you to sketch? Because it came for 24 marks. And they couldn't give you the 6 marks, in all honesty, to sketch a graph. Tell me why.
The numbers, the values are too big
Yes.
and ugly.
And ugly. Those were the exact words that I used, right? I'm saying negative 362 point something, 186 point something. Come on, man. I mean, it's not you and I talking about, it's the people them who set the question. Right? I mean, they couldn't answer to, in all honesty, they couldn't answer. So what they had to do is to find another 6 marks and give the students. They had to find another 6 marks and give the students instead of that. There are so many questions you can generate. There are times I sit in class and you ask for another question and I generate a question right there so in class. There are so many questions you could generate and you could find this one. Come on. Anyhow, I have not yet started marking those papers because I only got them Monday or Tuesday. I think it is Monday of this week I got them. Or no, it's not Monday, no. Yeah, it was Monday of this week that I got them. And there was no solution, so I had to sit and do the solutions. So I did the solutions to the paper on Wednesday. No, on Tuesday. Whichever day. One of these days I did the solution. And I said to myself, I'm going to carry this to class. So then, sir, why I tell you all of this? I'm saying this to say to you, I wouldn't necessarily set a question like this. I wouldn't set a question, a decimal question, in an exam for students to go and confuse the students. I've never set up a fractional question like that. It is solvable, yes, but I wouldn't for an exam. I would have given this in class. I would have given this in a class test, not an exam. All right. Be prepared. I don't know what CCCJ will send as your exam question for the stationary point. I really don't know. At this point, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna give you some differentiation questions from that same paper for you to work for me. I thought I had the paper here. Let me go for the paper. 1 minute. Right. This is strange. I just had a paper. I just had a paper. Hold on, guys. Still looking for the paper. Okay. Couldn't have found it because it was well in the bag, hiding away from me. All right. When we're finished with these 3 questions that I'm gonna post for you, I'll call it an evening. So then this is not safe. This is not safe at all. I'm trying to rotate this thing here. All right, you know what to do? Okay. A little patience, see? Let me know if you're seeing it, please.
Yes.
All right. So so questions 2 and 3, parts 2 and 3. You should be able to do it. Part 2 is which rule you use for part 2? This is differentiation. Which rule you use for part 2?
Product rule.
Very good. Which rule you use for the part 3?
Quotient.
Good job. All right. So part 2 is product, part 3 is quotient. Let me explain part 1. Um The root of x. Can you convert the root of x for me, please? What is the root of x? You'd have done that in discrete math. The root of x is the same thing as what?
X. I don't know.
X what? X raised to what?
X raised to infinity. No.
All right,
Oh.
put it this way. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm not going to tell you. We're gonna have a conversation about it, and we're gonna see how best we can do it. What is the what if x is 100? The square root of 100 is what?
There.
Sure. So is it question X-rays?
X raised to the what?
They don't listen to me.
No man, we're having a conversation, man. No, I want to hear.
Sir, is it X raised to just another variable?
No, not a variable. What? Continue. X raised to what? All right, let me ask you this question, and maybe. Sorry, somebody saying something? Forgive me.
Sir, I just reached back. Should we do those questions?
Yeah, man. But I'm just saying. Before you do those questions, I'm asking. So you just get back from the time your internet went?
No, I was here until around 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Then my phone died. So I have to.
Nah, never mind, Papa. It is what it is. So yeah, we're going to do this question, but we already established that 2 is product rule and 3 is a quotient rule. But I'm just trying to set up something now for the first one. So I don't want to come out and tell you what the root of x is. I want us to discover it together. So if x is 100, the root of 100 is what?
10.
30.
The root of 100 is 10. Good job. If x is 9, the root of 9 is?
Sir, is it 1 X raised to 1?
No.
Sir,
Because it's
X raised to the half power.
Good job. So it's going to be x raised to the half power. So let me explain what I just did a while ago with the root of 100. The root of 100 is 10. Why? Because what I'm doing is breaking up 10 as an index, which is 10 squares. But when that is raised to a half power, 2 times a half is 1. So technically, I'm going to have 10 raised to the first power, which is 10. So once you see the root of 10, the root of rubbishness. Once you see the root of x, the root of x is going to be the same thing as x raised to the half power. So when you rewrite that, when you rewrite y equals 4 the root of x, what would you get?
4 X.
4x, not times, 4x.
4X squared.
4x raised to the
2
half power. 4x raised to the half power.
Okay.
4x raised to the half power. All right. I'm giving you a couple of minutes to do this. or to do these. Start for me, please.
Sir, you hear me?
I'm hearing it now. You just came across to me a while ago. What's up?
Okay, for I, when we say 4x raised to the half, would we then use the power rule to get to further um using the derivatives? Would we use the power rule after we get 4x raised to the half ball?
Remember, the power rule is used when you have something enclosed in parentheses, you know. So
Okay.
you don't have anything in the parentheses, you know. So which rule are we going to use? Tell me the name of the rule we're going to use right for that. Hmm. What rule are we using for that one? Talk to me.
Sure. Sure.
Oh,
The chain
the
rule.
chain rule.
The chain rule, yeah, the chain rule.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Obviously, am I allowed to start now?
Well answered. Well answered. Give me a second.
All right, no problem. I understand that this was the last thing we did before the storm. So if you're not too comfortable with it just yet, I understand. You're fine. All right. So I'll give you 5 more minutes, and then that will take us up to. I'll give you 4 more minutes. That will take us up to 7:45, and then I'll use the 15 minutes to just run through these 3 questions. All right. So I should just. Okay. All right. So y is equals to 4 the root of x. Recall the root of x is equal to x to the half. So now y is going to be equal to 4 x to the half. dy by dx. 4 times a half is 2, so it'll be 2x. A half minus 1 is minus a half. Remember that we always subtract 1 from the power, don't it?
Yes, sir.
So we can get 2 to the minus a half, but we don't leave. We never normally leave an index as negative. So we're going to reconvert it so it becomes a positive number. Or a positive value, not number necessarily, but a value. So this is going to become 2 over x to the positive a half. Can you see that? I just reciprocate. So it becomes 2, and the x to the negative a half in the denominator now, when I reciprocate it, or I flip it, it becomes x to the positive a half. Can you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
A to the negative m is equal to 1 over a to the positive m. A to the negative m is equal to 1 over a to the positive m. All right. But also, we did this. We know this to be true. We know that x to the half is the same thing as the root of x. So what is going to happen now is dy by dx is now going to be equals to 2 over the root of x. And that's going to be my answer. Sir, why did we have to convert it? Remember how they gave us the answer, the question, I'm sorry. They gave us a question as the root of x. Did they give us a question as x to the half? No. So we are leaving our answer in the form that they gave the question in. Anybody got that right? Or anybody got up to 2x to the negative a half?
Yes, sir. I got it at 2x negative a half.
Okay, good job. All right, I'm seeing. Let's see. All right, Moya, do me a favor, please. I'm gonna ask you to just send me an email with those stuff, please, so I can look at them and then revert. All right, please and thanks. So just to extend the teaching, whatever form they gave you the question in, generally, that's the form we're going to leave our answer in. Whatever form they normally leave the question, they give you the question, generally is that form we're going to leave our answer is in. Am I being heard?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thanks. And then now, so that's 1. Let's just do 2. Number 2 says y equal 5x minus 9x cubed times, whoa. But this one looks so, looks so cute neither. All right, so as I told you, whenever I do these questions, I'm going to call something my first, something my second. I'd love if you don't write and just watch the screen, please, and thanks. dy by dx is going to be equal to the first times the differentiation of the second. Differentiating the second is just going to give me what?
2x.
2x, good job. Plus the second. So it's the first times the differentiation of the second plus the second times the differentiation of the first. When I differentiate the first, what do I get?
5 minus 27x squared.
Good job. The differentiation ends right there. The first times the differentiation of the second plus the second times the differentiation of the first. Differentiation ends right there. Right there, so you get most of the marks for the question right there. How many marks for this one? This was 3 marks. You get about 2 marks right there. So you get 2 marks for that right there.
So that's the answer right there.
It is, but it's kind of can fix up a little bit ish. So I'm gonna fix it up. Go ahead.
You know what I was forgetting? I forgot that he said if it's not raised to any power,
It's not the
then
power rule.
right.
So if it is raised to 1, it is not the power rule, and both of these are raised to the first power. So it has to be raised to no, okay. So it has to be raised to a power other than 1. Because it could have been 5x minus 9x cubed raised to the half power. And that would still be the power rule. Or it could be raised to the negative 1/3 power and it would still be the power rule. The only time it's not the power rule is when it's raised to 1.
Because anything raised to 1
is itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. You're learning. So let's go with this one here now. Is there anything common that we can go ahead and factorize? Say no. So dy by dx, no, I'll have to go and do some multiplication. 2x times 5x is 10x squared. 2x times negative 9x cubed is going to be negative 18x to the fourth. Plus, this one here is a little tricky, so I'm going to put my square bracket. So I'm foiling. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 27 is no. Somebody calculate that for me, please. What is 8 times 27?
216.
216?
Yeah.
8 times 20 is going to be 216 x cubed, x squared. And x squared times 5 is going to be 5x squared. And x squared times negative 27x squared is going to be negative 27x to the fourth. So dy by dx, I'm going to remove the square brackets now, would be 10x squared minus 18x to the fourth plus 40 minus 216x to the second power plus 5x squared minus 27x to the fourth. I'm looking for the highest power, which is x to the fourth. And then I'm going to combine those. So um so x to the fourth is the highest one. So negative 18x to the fourth minus 27x to the fourth is going to be 20, 30, 40, 45, negative 45x to the fourth. Check for me, please. That was some mental math a while ago. Yes, no, maybe so.
Sir, please.
Say it again.
Could you repeat, please?
No, I'm just asking what is negative 18 minus 27?
Negative 45.
Good job. So I have my x, my x to the fourth. Then I have x squares left. 10x squared minus 216x squared is going to give you minus 206x squared. 206 minus 206x squared plus 5x squared is going to give me negative 201x squared. Check to see if you get that, please.
Yes, sir.
Good job. And then my 40 stands alone. And then that's going to be my answer.
Okay, now a question.
Go ahead, sir.
In previous examples,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can phrase it, but I'm not trying to phrase it. So in previous examples, right?
You were able to factorize.
Right, we factorize, we found the lowest common factor,
Very good.
and then we do the multiplications and so forth.
Very good. But in
Now
this one,
I know I'm seeing here that once we
that I'm
found
in.
the distribution, we multiply immediately.
Okay.
Why is that?
So you notice I could preempt what it is that you're going to ask me. You recognize? Yes, no?
Yeah, I recognize her, but I want
Yeah.
to know why you
No,
recognize.
I'm going to tell you why. I was preempting because I was going to ask that very question. I was going to say to the class, do you recognize? Matter of fact, I did ask. I did say that there is nothing common. So I'll have to go and do the expansion. There was nothing common between this and that.
Okay.
There was nothing common. And since there was nothing common, that's a reason. The only reason I went and did the expansion here. And I expected nothing to be common. Why, sir? Because both powers were raised to the first. So you notice that this here technically never remained because I had no more of it because it's only one that I had at first. If this were two, then now I would have had one more of this remaining after differentiation. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
okay.
I was gonna ask that very question, but you preempt me, suggesting that you are understanding, Chev. Very good. Everybody see the question that Chev was asking earlier? Okay, so it sounds like you're tired of me for the night, or you're tired, or
No, sir, not at all, sir. Believe me.
no, but you did not answer me. So I feel lonely
Well,
by
we
this
just
side.
tired, sir. No more
Answer
time.
the
We just
question,
tired.
sir.
All right, no
Whenever
problem. All
you
right. All right. I know the internet is in and out and things. So, all right. So, what I want us to do is to practice some more of these differentiations. Get the past papers. They are on the past papers. Get the past papers, work the differentiation questions, and if when you work it, you're not too sure, come to class and we drop it. We drop it in the sessions, and we together can work it out. All right. Let me just do this one quickly because it's 8 o'clock. Let me do this one pretty quickly.
Sorry, question. This was a past paper question.
This was the business calculus question that went. Remember the early morning classes I used to teach, the one that you used to join?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did their exam just before the hurricane, the Tuesday before the hurricane. So I am in the process of marking their papers. And when I saw how unnice the stationary point question came, I thought to myself that I'm going to give that to you in class today so that we can see how unnice the questions can come. It was a solvable question, but I personally would not write a question with a fraction in a final on a final exam. I'll give that to you as a test just to see how well you're ready and so forth and so on. Yeah, I'll give that to you as a test. I give classwork and I'll give it as a test. Not in a final exam, I would put that there because I don't want to throw off people. I don't mark the papers yet to see how many of them were thrown off. I know I got a telephone call from one to say, sir, when I differentiated, I got something else. And I said, no, because it's 4.5. It is 4.5. And clearly, either the student never said the point was there or what. So, student, I'm going to lose them first 10 marks there. I'm going to lose the first 10 marks. Right? So, I wouldn't set a question like that. And I pray to God that they don't do something like that for the calculus one. Not that it can't work, but what I'm saying to you is look over. This is the second such question I'm giving you like that now. Look it over so that if they give it to you, you can angle it. Let's go. This is a quotient rule. I've taught you the quotient rule as well. The denominator times the differentiation of the numerator minus the numerator times the differentiation of the denominator all over the denominator square. The denominator times the differentiation of the numerator minus the numerator times the differentiation of the denominator all over the denominator square. All over the denominator square. Let's go. The denominator times the differentiation of the numerator. When I differentiate the numerator, what do I get?
7.
Good job. Minus the numerator times the differentiation of the denominator. What's the differential of the denominator?
2x.
Good job. All over the denominator square. 5 plus x squared all squared. Then so we have to square it already. The x squared and square already over the denominator square. You are going to square the denominator. I don't business if there's a square there. Me squaring the denominator. Oh, sorry, to evaluate the square of the denominator. No, remember, sir, you're not supposed to do that. No, we never do the expansion of the stuff. Please don't. Just work out the numerator and just simplify it. Leave the denominator as is. Let me just pause and say something here. Sometimes, when you finish with the question, you will recognize that there's something in the numerator that can cancel the denominator to reduce it. Sometimes. Let's go. dy by dx. So because there's nothing common. So I'm going to do my expansion. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times x squared is 7x squared. Minus 2x times 7 is minus 14. X squared minus 8x all over 5 plus x squared all squared. And then I'm grouping like terms. dy by dx is going to be equal to 35 minus 8x minus 7x squared all over 5 plus X square all square. Understood?
Sir, I wrote it as 7x squared minus 8x plus 35.
That should be incorrect though. Why I think so?
The sign.
Yeah, so tell me the correct thing now.
So the 7x squared minus 8x
No, man,
minus
but they said the same thing again, Alex. So come on,
negative, right?
negative 7x squared minus
7x
8x
squared.
plus 35 would have been the other way around too. Yes.
Right. Okay.
So that's the reason I write it like that, Alex, because I know some students will leave it out. So that's why I flipped it. So whichever way, you still get the full marks, number of marks. Agreed? All right, I'm going to stop here. You guys are clearly uncomfortable with the differentiation. Your overwhelming response to me was so deafening because they were so loud and there were so many questions that I just didn't have enough time to answer those questions in class, as there were so many of them. So I'm going to ask that you use the time over the weekend to firm up your stationary point, and also to spend some time on your differentiation. Your differentiation is going to be very important. Your chain rule, your product rule, your quotient rule, your power rule, right? And I just showed you a while ago the radical rule. The radical rule is the rule, is the root of that. Wasn't ready for it yet, though it's not difficult, but yes, once you have the root of x, it's going to be x to the half power, right? So there are one or two more rules that I need to introduce you to, but for now, I'm going to stop here. All right, my lovely students, your teacher respect you, and really want the best of you. As I say my parting words, I want you to be safe. Please, if you have to travel to the West, I'm hearing some horror stories about, unfortunate hoodlums who have nefarious ideas. It is alleged. I have never seen it. I'm hearing it from more than one source. If that is the case, I'm going to ask you to just be careful. I know you have a heart to help, and I'm also being told that people are fanning people down, and because they really want to help, people are stopping, and then they are being swarmed. Fight break out, and people are just being uncivil. Yes, I can understand if you're hungry and but you have to be civil. I think you'll get through life a little bit better, if we display a little bit of civility in what we do. So if you have to travel, please be careful. If you have to travel, please to make sure that you walk with your sanitizers. Remember, the hygiene may not be so safe. I pray that the Lord will cover your family and friends that are disenfranchised now. And it's now night, and they are going to be sleeping in areas that are not suited for humans, the conditions that is. So please be safe. God's willing, we'll meet on Wednesday again. Have a wonderful rest of the night and weekend. Good night.
Sir,
Go right ahead, JJ.
sir, I
Nice
have
one,
a
sir.
bone to pick with you.
Oh Jesus! Don't say nothing more. I remember. I remember. Don't say nothing more. All right, big up
Okay,
yourself, yeah,
sir.
man. I will make good on that threat, ma'am.
All right,
All
sir.
right, big up yourselves all later.